Hey guys, Luckyshot
Not
here,
much for chit chat.
and this would be a tutorial on how to use a broker. Basically, that would be like the topic of this video. So yeah, let's start. Basically, I'm gonna talk a little about like how their system here works. As you see, there is like I'm gonna start with some consumables. They like work the best, I guess, for this kind of stuff. But yeah, as you see, you can buy a runic panacea. That is basically just an item that you. Oh, that was history. That is an item you use like later game, like in the later parts of the game. Um, because they're kind of cheap, considered how much money you can make when you're high level, and they are really great. They restore your stamina to like full. But yeah, um, basically you see that you can buy this for like 13 gold per unit, and that is great. That is really great. This actually just came in, so this is gonna be a pretty bad example, but this is something everyone got, so some people set them in low just to get some fast money. But yeah, see this guy. Let's just imagine this guy not being here. He has not done anything. He has not put it in. Nothing. This guy here, he is the cheapest in here. This guy is not, even though he is, but shh. Um, but the reason why he is so cheap compared to the others would actually be because he's selling so much. He's selling 10 each, like 10 of them. And then you think, why would he be cheaper than the ones who's selling 2 or 6 or 1, for that matter? Well, because you have to buy every single one of the ones he's selling. You can't buy 5 of them at the time. You have to buy them all. And then you think, what? Why? Well, that's just how it works. Sorry, that's just how it works. So he's kind of cheap. You see no one here selling 1 at the time, but if you did this, oh wait, this year you see like now I look at their highest total price, lowest total price, highest per unit price, and lowest per unit price. But yeah, let's look at the lowest, yeah, total price. And then what we find is people who is selling 1 at a time, and they are kind of expensive. You see, like it's around like 20 each, like on this page. That would be like around what they sell it for. The one selling 1 at a time, but this guy is selling it for 13. Oh, this guy is selling it for 13 and a half. So therefore, actually, he is cheapest, but not really. The ones who are selling 1 at a time. So basically, if you need 1, you have to buy it like for a price that is actually pretty crazy compared to the others. And that is basically, so if you are willing to use the time to sell 1 each, you're actually gonna be able to earn a lot more money on the amount of items you have. But yeah, so if you don't got too much time, too bad, you're not gonna make as much money. One thing, you're not online to make money. Another thing, you're not online to sell stuff. Okay, but now I'm through with that. I'm gonna talk about a little bit of these 2 buttons. So when you buy stuff, basically, if you push this, you get it when you push it, basically. Like there, push that, you get the item. The reason why people don't want to do that is, if you see now, like this is their asking price, but this is a buy now price. So if he's selling it for 13 and a half each, but you have to buy it for 15 and a half each if you use the buy now. So then you're thinking, how do I buy it for his price? You actually have to push the make offer. and then you push OK. This would be the price he's asking, by the way. But why is some of them grayed out then? Actually, when they're not online, you actually have to buy it for the higher price than they're actually asking for. And that's why that most people actually also buy from those who you are able to make an offer to. Since if I want to buy this, I don't really want it, so I'm just gonna write a ridiculous low price. He's not gonna say yes to this, but boom, you sent you sent him an offer, and he's gonna either say no and just leave it there and like pretend I didn't ask him. But yeah, that is how this system works, like the buying and selling system here. Now I'm gonna talk a little about searching through it, since there's some stuff that is gonna make it easier. Let's say that you are 27, level 27. You needed good boots. I got shitty boots, by the way. Got pretty good weapon, but that doesn't matter. I wanted boots, and I'd say armor by location. Go into feet, or I can actually start with just leather and then boots. That is gonna be a little easier since that's what I use. But yeah, search. And there comes all kinds of boots up, and you have to look through 89 freaking pages to find what you need, but you don't want to do that. I want the best of the best, for example, let's say that. Then you wanna set this on like the one you need. Actually, superior would be gold items, and rare would be blue, I believe, and uncommon would be green. And all rarities, then you get everything. Then you set that on superior, but then you get a lot of shit too. High level, low level, whatever. But then you wanna like make it even. You wanna make it so there's even less pages to look through. Then what you could do is that if you look at your stuff now, you can see like this would be like item level 67, but it's kind of high because it like goes up when you enchant it. As you see, minus +6. What you want to do is like, let's say 50 to 60. It's around good. Like that would be a good. I guess that would be around it. 50 to 60. Search, and I didn't get shit out of that. 40 to 70. Oh, I actually have another way of doing it. It's kind of faster. 0 maximum, and you go into this, and you can just look at the tier. It's tier 5, as you see. So you go in here, tier 5, tier 5. Boom. Is that only tier 5? What the hell? There might actually not be anyone there, but that is kind of strange. Let's say gloves then. There's a lot of those. Oh, that is enchantment. Okay, sorry about that. Tier 5, and then you get a shit ton of gloves. That is actually the only one right now in my server that has been sold. There's actually there's getting sold. That was what I was looking for. But yeah, there's one like pair of boots, level 27. That is superior, and one gloves. But no, not gloves. Body armor. But yeah. You see, then you found your gloves, and if it was the boot you were looking for, you can just go to that and see there's one getting sold and one getting sold, but they're like really high priced compared to what they're actually going for normally. So that's why I don't have it. I actually did consider buying some, but when I saw the ridiculous prices on it, I didn't want to do it. But then you could also use enchantment, as you saw me using pretty miserably before. Let's say you didn't want to enchant stuff, and you actually didn't want to buy a masterwork stuff, like a masterwork piece, and when it's 12 plus, it would be masterwork basically. So what you want to do is like say 6 to 6 or maybe 4 to 6, because who cares to like just like enchant it a few times. That is probably okay. As you can see, there's no +6 ones, but there's some +4s. They're going for a lot more than the others, so I wouldn't suggest buying those over the others, especially since they're kind of the same, all of them. But yeah, so then you would find yourself some that is already enchanted. Also, you can use this, like, when you don't really know what to buy, but you know how much money you got, for example. You could say, let's say you know you don't want to trade with low, like, something costs like maybe 1 bronze. You actually want to use some gold on it, let's say 1,000 to 5,000. And then you want to set this down to maximum again. You want to set this to all rarities and go into consumables. And boom, you get some stuff that is going for 1,000 to 5,000. And oh, you see, actually you were looking through history and oh, this thing are going for a half normal price. Then you could buy that and sell it for their normal price. For example, that could be a way of doing it, like a way to use that. That is how I actually use it when I'm bored and looking through the broker to make money. But yeah, more about like making money later. I am gonna make a video of like how to make money in the broker and some early money to make from a little bit of farming. But other than that, yeah, that's about it. Like how to use their search command and how to buy and sell and how it works. So, well, have a good time, guys. See ya.